What in the world? What is that?
A pipe.
You're making the propeller spin?
Yeah, and this broke right here.
We're gonna have to re-weld the new pipe on there, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today we are going to be taking my son Maverick's dirt bike, Stacyc dirt bike, electric dirt bike, I guess you could call it a dirt bike, and we're going to be showing you guys how we do the battery modification for it so that we don't have to spend like $300 on new batteries and new chargers for this thing. So, Maverick, are you excited?
Yeah.
So we can ride your dirt bike some more?
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty fun. Look at that airplane. You want to show everybody?
Yeah. Can we fly it?
Yeah. Oh, crash.
Go find it again.
Yeah, we got to go find it. So those have a little handheld trigger thing that shoots them. It's pretty cool. But we're at my dad's Papa's workshop today.
Greetings, everybody.
I took the kids down here. My mom's watching the twins. I got Maverick. He's going to help us on the dirt bike. Marcy's getting a little bit of a break. It was a rough couple of days, so she's taking a break. We're going to get Maverick's dirt bike working here. Hopefully, this is all going to work out. So I got a couple ideas of how we're going to do this. So I'll show you guys kind of how I did this originally with wiring this up. My dad's unscrewing everything. Oh, the bottom has to come off first. Allen wrench there, and then that slides off. You just put those away.
When you don't have a hammer,
You make one.
whatever. Use whatever you got.
Yeah, it should just come out.
It's all the dirt.
All the dirt. Mavi's been riding in the mud.
That's a good sledge. Don't record this.
There we go. Okay, so for those of you that are interested in doing a conversion like this, you can buy these off of Amazon. This is for rigid, but they have like Milwaukee, DeWalt, all of the different brands. They will sell this piece with the wires. So all I did was come in here. I cut the negative and the positive off of the Stacyc battery terminal and wired them in to my conversion plate.
Where did you get this conversion plate? Is this
Amazon.
off your charger? Oh, you bought this?
No,
off
yeah, I bought that
Amazon?
off on Amazon. It was like 10 bucks.
Huh.
So very worth it. This is actually, they call it the Power Wheels conversion because this is what you use if you want those Power Wheels to put the drill battery on a
Like a Barbie car.
yeah,
or-
Barbie car or a Jeep, Maverick's little Jeep. So I got to get one for Maverick's Jeep too. So, because now he has no interest in his Jeep because it's too slow. So we'll be upgrading his Jeep as well. But that's
really-
basically it. It's just negative to positive, cut it off. I left all of this terminal and everything because I just leave the battery on there to keep the mud and dirt from going in. But yeah,
So just,
pretty dang simple.
This is just along for the ride.
yep.
And is this a temperature gauge? I mean,
I
obviously
think
it's
so.
not
So the
doing
blue
anything.
is the ground, and then the green, I believe, is an overheat temperature sensor. I could be wrong on that. If you guys know what that is, leave it down in the comments below. But Maverick's been riding without it, and it's done great. Brush
I bet
motor
you-
and the
I bet you that's
ESC.
what this is. If this overheats, it sends a signal to cut off
Well, this has got its own overheat
circuitry.
circuitry as well. Yep. So that's the battery overheat
So we
circuit.
got a brushless motor, a speed controller, and then a battery hookup, and then just
And that's it. Yep. And just a gear conversion case,
And a
and
freewheel. Heck,
it's pretty sweet, huh?
that's great.
So we're going to go ahead. Let's see if, I think what I want to do on this is attach this onto here using this aluminum. We're doing this very high quality, y'all. This is aircraft quality aluminum that I'm going to be cutting up to use for Maverick's bike. So his bike might be airworthy. He can start taking it off jumps.
You know another thing we could
What's
just
up, Harv?
do is we could just use Adele clamps right here
Yep.
and shave this off enough so that it just clears.
Yeah, we could. That would work too. If you've got some, grab some. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, we got Harvey and Paxton out here helping. Maverick playing. They're all out there running around. What you doing, Mavi? I mean, that would work. The problem is we don't have. Well, I mean, heck, if we just bent that flat, then we just need a way to attach.
Or just the way these normally work is if these are flat, you just bolt up through both pieces and you're good to go.
Right. Or we just do it like that.
Push
Bend
them up
that,
through.
bend that over, bend those both at a 90, and
Well, if you want to do that, that would.
the only problem is would be back here. We'd be able to mount it, you know.
You could mount it up here. Do the same thing here and here, just like plumber's tape.
Yeah.
You can do a rib nut so that it's flush and flush, and then
Because
you
it's
just
gotta
use these
be-
mounting holes.
to mount it to the aluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we do the hard structural mounting to this.
Yep, and then do either pop rivets or if we have some, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even worry about those other ones, but. So we're gonna disconnect this, trace it out on there, and cut it.
I just take off this seat so we have access.
And then I made these. If you guys missed the last video, I show wiring these up and putting these connectors on. And that's exactly why I put connectors and didn't hardwire it. So I can take this off and change it out. And if for some reason, if we ever decide to go back to the Stacyc battery, I just unplug it, plug it back in, and run the original battery. So in order to get these corners round and everything, we're just going to run it right on the belt sander. And aluminum is so soft, it just gets eaten by the belt sander, so it should work pretty well. Alright, let's test fit this. That should work. Shave that down a little bit more.
How wide is this?
We could way
Craft style?
overdo it.
Yeah. Bending and cutting and shaping two fences on each of these sides. What did you find over there? Is that PVC?
Yeah, this is PVC, but it's the same diameter. So it would need to be bigger. I honestly think, let's just get 2 riv nuts. One here, one here.
Okay, if you do that, the only point of contact is going to be the top of the rib nut.
Right.
It's not actually going to touch the bar.
How big is the top of it, though?
It's like a 1/16 of an inch. It'll raise it up.
No, but I mean like half in it.
platform
Yeah, the
size?
platform
Not
side.
that.
Oh my gosh, look at Pax. You taking a nap over there, bud? Yeah, you're sleepy? That was so cute. Can you fly it? Oh, you want 2? This kid loves airplanes just as much as Maverick. Oh, nice one. Do again.
Here's a medium size one.
Good job. Those are perfect size for him. He tries to fly Maverick's big one, and it's a little... Oh, yeah. So these are riv nuts. You put this in there, you drill a hole, you rivet it in. We'll show you guys the process of it. But I think this is how we're going to attach the metal plate to the plastic plate.
Yeah, without the side.
The other thing I thought is, what if we put this in and we get a washer that...
How much height can we afford?
I mean, as minimal as possible. But if we get a washer, then it would expand a little bit.
Or just make another plate.
Or just make another plate with the holes drilled out.
Yeah, do another plate. That'll give it a little more sturdiness. Because those will hold.
You're saying make another plate that's like a strip?
Yeah, like not quite as wide as these, but I think this will hold with 3.
Yeah, let's just do 3
really,
and...
I mean, we can over-engineer it so many different ways.
Yeah.
In fact,
Mark it out, drill it, stick the thing in there. Let Maverick go rip it around. Probably work right. Can you hold it? Sure, that looks great.
Can I go at it? Sit down?
This is a modification for Maverick, Paxton, and Harvey. the parts we're putting on this are higher quality than the way the bike was actually originally made.
That's absolutely for sure.
So like I said, we're adding airplane parts. This piece of sheet metal was supposed to go in an airplane like this. Actually, I'll show you a picture of the actual airplane that this metal was supposed to go to. That was a BD5 airplane. It was an airplane kit. I did a shower remodel for a guy, and he had it in his garage. And he said, hey, do you want this? You're a pilot. You know, you can have it. And I said, of course, I'll take it. So I got the airplane kit from him. It was incomplete, and it's a plane that isn't really safe to fly. They've pretty much anybody that's flown those planes has died in them. They were just not built. They were not designed strong enough for what the airplane could do. So I sold the airplane kit, and the guys that bought it are using them for show. But I have some extra scrap, so this is extra scrap from that airplane. And then my dad is using aircraft grade riv nuts.
This is the tool that you use to install these.
I've actually never seen that.
So there's two tools. One is the cheap Harbor Freight tool, which basically pulls it. You thread the rivet onto this shank.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
And then you pull it, and it squeezes the top part. You can see, I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a crushable zone, and it pinches the metal between it and holds the threads in place. This one is for higher quality rib nuts with finer threads and thicker materials. And you drill the hole to the size, and then you
just use an Allen wrench?
An Allen wrench.
No kidding.
Well, an Allen wrench to tighten it, but what actually happens is you put a wrench on this, and these two things slide together, and that's what actually compresses.
All right, y'all. You learn something new every day. I just learned something new. I'm sure all of y'all learned something new. A lot of you guys ask if there's anything I can't do because you guys see me work on houses and all that stuff. It's because of my dad. He just teaches us how to get after it and how to get things done, and here I am at 25 still learning how to work on these things.
So this is an aircraft quality tool. You don't find these at Harbor Freight or anything like that. So Crandall's got to change a diaper, so Dad's going to be out here doing the countersinking. This is another aircraft tool. This one's called a microstop. And many of you have seen a countersink before, but this has an adjustable shield to control the depth. So I've just set it to control the depth and drilled it in there. And the idea is to get these to sit flat. You can see that it's still just a touch proud. And that's basically our limiting factor, is this material thickness. So we're going to create a little doubler plate to go along here so I can countersink it so it'll be completely flush, and then we'll be good to go. So what we've done here is we created a little doubler plate, and what the intention here is to double this up against the back so that when we put the screws through and they're countersunk, there's the screw, the countersink will actually sink into that bottom piece. This will give it some reinforcement so that when it goes on the bike, it's going to have some lateral stability and also be able to anchor. Huh, Mav?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're up against, huh?
I had to run in to help with the twins. Dad's out here finishing it out.
After the diaper change.
Beautiful. Tighten her down.
Except we need to actually cut these just a touch more. This is a problem when you got an aircraft mechanic working on junkyard wars, is I just expect so much precision out of my work that it gets super frustrating when I try and work fast and things don't line up.
When it doesn't matter.
When it doesn't matter. I think it's called an obsession with precision, and you kind of just have to throw things out. But when you're working on airplanes, you can't do that. But on a little bike, it's going to be, run around the yard, it should be just fine. But overkill, it's the problem.
So I get a lot of comments about this too, like how can people look at my quality of work on some things and then on other things it's really good and other things it doesn't matter. And that's exactly why. It's like some stuff matters, some stuff doesn't. Like this bike isn't going to be flying even though we're putting airplane parts on it, unless Maverick's getting some big jumps. Are you going to go on a big jump? Yeah? Well, we're going to make it good enough so Maverick can go off some big jumps with it. Wow.
Oh, look at that. Now that's where
perfect.
precision counts.
Look how smooth that is. So So some things it matters, some things it doesn't. I guess that's the same in life. Some things matter, some things don't. Don't fret over the things that don't quite matter.
Overdo it. So here's the difference. This one you can still hit your fingernail on. So if I were in an airplane, I would make that flush all the way around. This one is garage work.
That one's terrible.
2 fingernails. So we're gonna fix that one, and we're gonna do the same thing because
flush it up. But that's sturdy as heck.
But it's sturdy as
yeah,
it's just fine.
We were gonna like build a new bracket to come around here. You guys probably heard us talking about that. All of that. It don't need it.
Totally would over-engineer it. But with a micro stop, you can do exactly what you want with
Airplane tools are pretty great. You can literally, you guys saw how that tool works, and it just goes together super easy, and you end up with a perfect fit. A male guy. Oh, and if that was on an airplane, you'd be screwed. That one was too deep. But for us, it's perfect. It's either got to be level or below level. Your hole was crooked on that one. I'm excited about this. This is going to change this bike because it has been such an absolute pain in the butt to have to get 18 zip ties and zip tie his batteries on and do all that stuff. This is going to make it so it's literally just slide it in, slide it out. And this kid can go for hours on his bike.
Okay, so I got 3 levels of holes because I didn't go in. I didn't actually set my micro
Was that one not
stop.
deep enough?
No, not quite. Typically you do this on a piece of scrap. But we're doing it in production, so the standard of quality from hole to hole is going to be slightly different, but still perfectly fine.
That'll do.
That's probably the best one, actually.
Yeah, it'd go a little bit flatter, but
none of them are perfect, but
oh, I like it.
where's our?
What are you doing? Are you making a road with the concrete truck?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you making a runway?
I'm making one way.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
I made a one way over there too.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
And one over here.
Yeah.
So some of your viewers may be wondering why that looked like it was drilling through steel. So it kind of is in effect because although it's aluminum, it's aircraft grade aluminum, so it's a lot more sturdy than your regular household aluminums. This is a 2024 T6.
High quality.
High quality and heat treated.
And your drill bit sucks.
And that was a build drop bit. All right, stick that on there.
And go quiet.
We're so super close, Maddie.
It may seem that every time Crandall comes over, he enlists me, and I end up doing all the work, and he films the camera.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Pretty much.
And why is that?
You know where stuff is, I don't.
That's right.
Because I can just as easily do it, but...
Well, you can actually do it easier. Your hands are more nimble. I'm holding these things with my pudgy little fingers and that kind of stuff.
Hold on, Maddie.
But Crandall's perfectly capable, but it makes me feel better, too, that I can still do something for you.
Yeah, there we go.
Besides holding the
We
camera.
got
So
zip ties.
thanks for your patience while you watch me use,
Hey, we got it
Fat
figured out, so
fingers
it
and-
works. That's good. Yeah, I tell everybody, I just got to go to my dad's house if I want him to do my projects
That's
for
right.
me.
I'm happy.
And then when you come
I'm
to my
happy
house, you do the
provide
manual labor too.
I'm happy to provide the hardware, and this is fun for me.
Neither of us have worked on airplane projects for quite a while because my dad doesn't have one he's building. Mine is here in the shop to be built, but I don't have a place at home to work on it, so I haven't been working on it. And so for us to get on this aluminum and start shaping it and, drilling
This
these
is
holes and doing all this
awesome.
stuff, it's a lot of fun for us. And it makes us both wish we could do it more often.
All right, I'm ready for a hand.
I'm fine, Tommy, my
This way.
we got a plane for my brother to me.
You got a plane for you? Yeah, you did, huh? Yeah, we showed everybody in the front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time I come, we're going to have to work on that, right?
Rear.
No, what are fixing it one now.
No, we're fixing your dirt bike right now.
Oh, and then we do that.
I don't think we're going to have time this time
But you can go play on it before you go.
before we fix it too. Sound good?
We gotta fix it today.
No, we're not going to fix it today.
Maybe we should tape it today.
Tape it today.
Is this going to work?
This is golden.
I'm going to get nine into a hole. See ya.
Bye.
See ya. Is it time for lunch?
It's past time for lunch.
All right, where's the battery?
Stick a battery in there. Let's see if this works.
Sturdy enough?
I mean, that's 10,000 times better than my zip
You know, I
ties.
should have probably put a few more turns on those ones beneath.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you can lift.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It's fine.
If they get loose, I'll do it. But
They really can't get loose, honestly.
I think it's time to put the thing back together. All right, Maverick, we got it all fixed for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let her rip. Good job going up that big hill. Drive over here. Good job.
Wow. Hey, I have a question for you.
What?
Is he ever going to learn how to ride a bicycle?
We got a lot of comments saying, you need to teach your kid how to ride a bike. He's going to go hang out at his friend's house and know how to ride a bike. And I was like, no, his friends will be jealous that he can ride a dirt bike and they can't. So eventually he'll get a pedal bike, I guess, but
Do you know how
why
to
pedal?
He's going to be like, well, yeah, exactly. Why pedal?
Our ground is so uneven and we live on a hill. Like a pedal bike would be so boring. So he already doesn't like his balance bike anymore.
I don't like my pedal bike.
Yeah, me either. Where are you going, Mavy?
Keep the engine running, okay?
We made it back home. We got to show Mama your new contraption. Look at this, y'all, though. It's working perfectly. Strong as can be, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You're pretty excited about it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. These boys are ready to be outside and run around. Huh? Well, the kids are losing it. Harvey and Paxton, they must be getting teeth because they are grumpy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go down, hit the subscribe button. Follow us along on our journey. We got a lot more projects to come. We're excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.